Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington. Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. This is August 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 30. Yes, this is my last video for August Paper Pumpkin Kit everybody. So whew, I got to 30. I didn't think I would make that. I really didn't, everybody. This kit was a struggle to find different things to do because there was so little with the kit to, except for the blank card bases, and the blank card bases were so uninspiring for me. That's just my honest opinion. And that's my little dog Tia. She just went and got a big drink of water, and she does that. So no big deal. She's not dying, I promise. So this kit is called Farmhouse Florals, August 2025's kit. 9 cards, 3, 3, and 3, and the envelopes were all the same, and the only thing that had a print on them was the flap, which yes, most of us were all disappointed with that. On the back, as always, this QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it was designed. Over here, a visual of everything that comes in the kit, and down here it lists those coordinating colors. Now, videos 1 through 5, I share with you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of move along. This one over here would lead you to this set of 9 dies called Circle of Season dies. I didn't get a whole lot of use for these add-on dies for August's kit, so that was a bit of a letdown as well. Hopefully September is going to give me a little something more to work with. September's kit will coordinate with the Autumn Toile bundle from the new mini catalog. So this was a double stamp set. This, I think, really saved this kit, though I really wish they had given us a die for that teapot. That would have been just fabulous, but they didn't. But we made it work. I know a lot of you out there made it work as well. So we have this floral sprig, and that got on one of my cards with the stickly glitter glue. Okay, for you, thank you. The background, just a note, you are loved, too safe, forever your friend, XOXO, hello. Good friends are hard to find. I'm so glad we found each other. For a great friend, always here for you. The little flower, the teapot. The floral sprig, the 2 flowers, the little leaf. You're simply the best. Thank you for your constant friendship and listening ear. So with that being said, we are going to do the last card for this one. And I have kind of figured out where I'm using a card base as a card base. And I've kind of figured out the placement of these 3 last double yellow flowers I have. Except that I want a little bit of greenery in here. And this, by chance, I'm telling you, sometimes things get left on my desk and they go into this little tray, right? What is that? Oh, that's a bee. The bee can stay in there because they just haven't had a chance to get put away. But I'm thinking, look how close that is. So this is going to get cut off of this flower. I'm going to keep the flower. It needs to go back into its ephemera package where it came from. But until it gets there, it's going back in the tray. So we're going to keep this little leaf here. And I'm thinking I can make this into a leaf here. Maybe. Let's see. Needs a little bit of work. Like, trim it this way. Trim it this way. And we have a nice leaf for this one down here. At least one of them will have a leaf. So there. And then maybe this leaf up here like that. Or somehow. Anyways, that's going to work for a leaf. This one may not have a leaf because of where it's at. But this one's going to get that for a leaf. And then with all that yellow I'm using, I believe it's crushed curry is the color they chose, but I am going with Daffodil Delight. Oh, Darling Duckling. Well, I'm not investing in colors anymore, so we're going with Daffodil Delight today, and we are gonna do I really wanted to use my speckly little background, so I'm going to stick with that. I know I could do this. Maybe I'll bring in some secrecy in that after I do my speckly little background. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing here. That's kind of what I enjoy doing the most with Paper Pumpkin, and I'm going to stick with it. So I'm just going to go over the edge. And I'm going to go into the recycle bin for a piece of scratch paper, because there isn't much left of this, and I don't feel like I'll be just throwing it away. I need some post-it notes, and I just made a post-it note holder, but I'm going to need one to cover up my flowers because I really don't want to put Daffodil Delight all over that. Ooh, before we do that though, I want to stamp a different hello. So the wonderful Leslie sent me this hello from Simply Said, and it's going to make a big, bold statement on the typewriter. And we're going to stamp that in the Secret C, if I can grab it, because I want it to be bold. And I thought, wow, I'm going to just change it up here. I want a big, bold hello. Look at that. Yes. Much better than the teeny tiny one. See, look at that. I want something big and bold on there. So now I'm going to come in with my perfect. So I'm going to start over here, stamp off. Oh, I can go into the flowers. That ain't going to... Actually, I don't need the post-it note. If I just keep stamping off and then stamp. Oh, that works out lovely. I know it's very subtle, but that's okay. I still might need that. Now we're going to add a little bit of the Secret C. So do I want to do it full strength or second? We're going to go full strength. We're going to go bold. We stamped hello boldly. We're going to go boldly where no man has gone before, right? Anybody else watch Star Trek when they were young? I had a friend named Andy. He was a friend of my brother's, actually. But, you know, where my mother went, I had to go as well when I was young. And he stopped playing. He stopped doing everything when Star Trek came on. So I got into Star Trek as well, because we all had to stop doing what we were doing when Star Trek came on. So yes, though I preferred, I'm going to go up here a little bit. I really enjoyed when they brought aboard Jean-Luc Picard. That is my favorite in Data. Oh, that was, yes. That is my favorite Star Trek. Yes, and I do like the movies with, what was his name? I can see his face and I can't remember the actor's name, but he did a great job with Spock. I can see his face. You know, it was, and my kids were like, "Are you going to go see the new Star Trek movie?" I said, "Oh, you better believe it." Because I still remember my brother's friend, and he's my friend as well, but, you know, he was a boy. He was more in my brother's realm, because they played together more than they played with me. I was just the girl. Anyways, I think of him every time when they would bring out a new Star Trek, because I always thought, I wonder if he's going to the movies to see that, because he was such a Trekkie at heart. But the Next Generation, that was my Trek. that was me. And but I always thought of him. and how much he loved Star Trek. And I would love to get, I saw once where they had those replica pens. I would wear one of those replica pens. Oh, I would in a heartbeat. So I'm going to do a little bit here and a little bit up here. I would wear one of those on my jacket. I would in a heartbeat. I probably could go up on Amazon and buy one. I just never have. But I would wear one in a heartbeat. It's just, something from your childhood. Fond memories. And I remember being over at their house. And I'm going to use that. Good friends are hard to find. I remember being over there and we had to stop. When Star Trek came on, there was no playing outside. It was like all hands on deck right in front of the TV. And we watched this on a little tiny, back in the day you didn't have big TVs, a little tiny TV. And it was, don't talk, don't interrupt. And that's part of my childhood memory. And what brought that up? I don't know what brought that about right now to tell you guys about that. But anyways, yes, Star Trek. In fact, I could go watch Star Trek right now. I might go do that here. Go see. I don't think Hank is a Star Trek fan, but I could go for a Star Trek movie marathon myself. I love Data. I love Jean-Luc Picard. I love them all. Yes. Yes. I did watch the Picard when they brought, him when he was getting like dementia and I lost my little leaf. Absolutely loved it. I mean, I didn't want any of that to end. So the problem I have now is I'm going to set this here, right? And do I put the leaf, this big one, do I cut that down further? Because that really is big. This little one is the perfect size there. So you know what? We're going to trim this down and we are going to use this as a pattern. Use the tip of the leaf. And I'm just going to cut that excess away so I have two little leaves. Yes, onto the floor it goes. So now I have two wee little leaves. Two wee ones. One on that leaf. Oh, and one going that way and one going this way. That's perfect. So one is going here. I'm going to go watch Star Trek. I'm going to put one right there. And we're going to glue this down as well. Oh, what was really funny is when anybody ever saw the movie Independence Day. And Data was the funny character. Well, for me, it was Data, but it's just the actor who portrayed Data. He was in the movie Independence Day, the crazy scientist down there at Area 51. And I yelled out, Data! Yes, that's me. My family be like shaking their heads. Mom, 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 mom. Okay, we're going to do that one just like that. Right here and right there. So you can still see the carriage handle. Oh, there we go. So just like that lickety split, this card is almost completely done. So we need to do some stamping on the envelope. Oh, that did come out half bad. So we're just going to stamp this down at the bottom, put a sentiment on it. So we have hello. What else do I have? I'm going to look at Simply Said. I think we'll stamp thanks this time. No, that really doesn't go with the friends. I can do the thinking of you. It's the same font as the hello. Yes, I am ready for a movie marathon. That sounds really good to me. So secret C, but we're going to stamp off because we're going to stamp. Oh, I should have stamped this in Daffodil Delight. We're going to stamp that in Daffodil Delight. So stamp off. Like that. Maybe another time there. That's just okay. I'm thinking we're going to do it one more time. And another. And another. Why? Because we can just go all the way up till we can't go anymore. There we go. And then Daffodil Delight for the thinking of you. That works. That works. We just reversed our color choices. Now I need to clean up everything and I can do the review. So there you have it. Thinking of you. Hello. I'm glad we're friends. We found each other. I'm looking for the wink of Stella. Because I only want to add the stickly glitter glue to the center. Because I think it looks really cool like that. So everything gets the wink of Stella. And then we'll do so I don't think I did too bad on my cards. This one didn't get any. Or if it did, it didn't get enough of it. All right. A little bit of stickly glitter glue. For the centers. And I am going to go turn on Star Trek. Yes. Part of me is, I'll tell you this now. Part of me is wanted to stickle all of the keys on the typewriter. And I have been resisting that urge. And I have completely resisted that. I think I did good resisting that urge to stickle that entire keyboard, but it has been in me. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I can't wait to do the review and look at all the wonderful cards I made with this kit. And I look forward to the next kit because I know it's got to be fall themed, right? It just, if it coincides with the autumn 12 kit, it has to be fall. So I look forward to that, sharing those with you. Thank you for allowing me to do so. I so love doing this. And I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.